Good morning, everybody. As you can hear, the wind is howling, but I'm hiding around towards the mouth. You can see this formation here is changing again. Bank at the back there, shallow little channel here. I have a feeling that this bank is eroding more and more. You can see the weather conditions. Big rain clouds out the back the other side of my pylon. But the tide is low. Well, it's going to be low at 8 o'clock, so it's dropping. I can't ride much further. You can see the weather conditions this morning. Looks like the rain is coming. The south wind is blowing quite strong. But once again, you can see the flow of the fresh water is still strong. Really, really strong. I mean, it's not like it's just flowing slowly, it's really strong. So I'm going to ride back on the formation and show you guys what it looks like now, which is close to low tide being at about 8 o'clock this morning. Alright, I turned around. You can hear my jacket flapping in the wind. Again, I'll just show you the flow of the water. You can see these stormy, rainy conditions that we have. Alright, I'm going to ride through now on the low to show you guys what it's looking like. Now, it's been a while that I've been able to ride along this section. You can see how high the bank is here on my left. I cannot see over the top of it, so I'll give you an idea of the height. It's quite nice to ride along here, just show you folk what it looks like. There like that, so you can see there's our marker dune up there, big stump. I suppose we could use that in the future. And it is heading towards there. This bank has been eaten or eroded away, and spring tide around the corner. Apparently some high energy is predicted, so this could change again on the spring tides. We'll try and come down and show you folks how it's changing, but it definitely still is eroding this section here, and that up there is basically the second mouth we always talk about. It'll be interesting to see if it does head into there and erodes this whole bank away. You can see this high bank here. We're right at the mouth area now. I stay focused, watch where I'm riding and film at the same time. You can see how the water is gashing out of here. It really is cruising out of here. And, it's quite a large swell out there. I'm not sure if there are any boats going to launch this morning with the weather conditions, but you never know. We'll find out shortly. But this now has become a bank here. As I ride around. Water washing up here. And this channel is also changing. It's getting a lot shallower. Lots of bits of clay also being washed out like it did in the old days, so hopefully doing a good job of that. Well folks, I've come down now on the high tide. I was here earlier this morning. You can see how this beautiful clean water is pushing in and still eroding away the bank, as you can see here. There's a big piece there that just broke away, and so you can see on the other side there, as the water washes over that bank, so it is pushing sand into the channel, but I just think it's all part of the system, and the current is so strong of the fresh water, as you saw this morning, that it's actually having no effect on it. It's still very wide, guessing probably 20-30 meters wide, but it is getting closer and closer to that landmark. You can see the big tree stump there. I'm going to ride across there just now and show you how close it is. Another wave coming through. You can see as it rolls, it just erodes that bank away. This is a relatively small one. You can see it's coming through right here by my feet now. But as it rolls through like that, so it'll erode and erode and erode. And the northeasterly wind would blow that wave much bigger. And so it'll eat away a lot more. This wave here is also quite interesting to watch. You can see the action, a big smash there at the front there. Here's a big one coming through now. And it rolls along the edge here. And as it's rolling, it's just eroding. Incredible to watch this whole system, folks. And I'm just riding along. Sorry for the wind, folks, but it is what it is. And I was down the bottom there this morning. You can see how the wood is pushed up. If I scan across there, you can see the log. To be fair, it doesn't look like it's eroded away that much. But I think after the spring tide, which is a few days away, like I mentioned earlier, things could change. We'll see how it changes. So I've arrived at the confluence here, and you can see not much clean water here. I just scan around up the lake system. But remember, the spring tides are still to come. So I'm sure in the springs they'll push up, the clean water will push up higher. Not sure where they'll get to here. If I have the opportunity to come and have a look, I probably will. But you can see this water is still a browny color. And part of the reason that clean water is not getting here is because the power of this fresh water is very strong. So it's pushing against that salty clean water that is coming up. But it really looks good, folks. It really looks good. To think that the rainy season is around the corner. Yeah, it's looking really good. So the confluence is up there, and I've just ridden back towards the mouth area, and here you can see where the two waters, seawater and the fresh water, are colliding. Like I said, it makes for interesting viewing. Beautiful. You can see that there is water coming over the top. Not a lot. Obviously in the spring tide it'll be more. But it's amazing to see. On the other side there, I zoom across like this. It looks like that water's actually heading towards the mouth, right up against the bank. But then if you look at the log in the middle of the salt water, it's going the other way. Wow. Incredible. Let's follow that log and see what it does. Whether it stalls, where all that foam is. It looks like where the two currents are actually colliding there. So it's close to that current. Let's see what happens. Look at that. It just stopped. Incredible. Wow. I just have to laugh, folks, because nature just keeps on blowing my mind, honestly. And I'm just going to follow down the color line here. Let's see what it looks like. All the debris is kind of stabilized on the color line. Even that foam on the other side there that's moving south, in other words, up towards the lake system. It's also now stopping there at the foam. You can see the logs turning in circles there. My word. Just going to try and film this for a moment, and you can see how all that debris and foam is going around in circles as the two water sources collide. It's absolutely amazing to watch, to be fair. Look how you can see the logs. How they're turning. And the color line, the distance hasn't changed. I've been standing here for a while, just watching, just observing. And as I say, the color line between the fresh water and the salt has not moved. Amazing. So if I come down, you can see still debris coming through. As I move through, you can see all the birds. As I say, that color line hasn't changed. Debris is still going up. You can see the debris moving up towards that turning water there, just below the bird. I mean, all the foam and everything is also just collected. It's just going round and round in circles. Mind-blowing. Well folks, it certainly is interesting. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. Until the next one, be safe everybody.